Welcome to FAURIA and FITZY, the only show within a show that hasn't been flagged for taunting yet.
That's right, Christian. There's an extra little bit of pep in our step. There's a little wind beneath our wings this week because Mac Jones finally got himself that first W.
He did better.
He did. In the battle of Mac versus Zach, round one went to Mac. But it's more than just that. Christian, he's so Mac-cured at this point, he is the highest-rated rookie quarterback in the NFL. He is better than guys taken ahead of him like Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and, of course, Justin Fields. But here's the problem. He might be the only quarterback in the history of the NFL with 2 or more games, 60-plus pass attempts, and they haven't let him throw the ball into the end zone. So, Christian, this Sunday and going beyond, I say it's time to let Mac cook.
Oh, that sounds so yummy. Let me just eat it up real quick. Here's the problem. That's not going to happen. I get what you want. I know exactly what you want. What you want is the fast, speedy sports car. Lime green Lamborghini. Hey, everybody, look at me. I'm really cool. But what you really get and what they're giving you is a Toyota Camry. Nothing wrong with it. My kids have a Camry. It's
great.
It's dependable, predictable. I get it for them because I want to make sure they can go from point A to point B. I want to be able to sleep at night. So I'm fine with them driving a Camry. But you're never going to get the fast sports car. That is built for comfort. That is built for speed.
So this is what we want Mac Jones to be, but this is what Josh McDaniels is forcing him to be. Oh, kind of like, so we want the Patriots attack to be Travis Kelce, but right now with Mac Jones, we're stuck with Christian FAURIA.
Listen, 13 years, this guy ain't blocking anybody. He may be on a lot of stupid shows, but this guy's going to give you dependable, consistent play. Production is what you want.
All right, enough about us. Let's get into next week's game. We are on to New Orleans. Yeah, the Saints are going to come marching into Foxborough this Sunday. Now, Christian, when I mention the great city of New Orleans, what comes to mind?
I think beignets, gumbo, really bad decisions I made at Mardi Gras as a youth.
Yeah, well, we all went to
them.
college. Good times, good times. But this is a football show within a football show. So when I think New Orleans, I think Sean Payton. I think the legend of Drew Brees. And from a Patriots perspective, I think Brady to Tompkins in the end zone, one of the great comebacks of the GOAT's career here.
Yeah, you named a lot of people that I recognize. But my concern this week is the fact that I don't think the Patriots have any idea who they're going against. I don't think they know the players. I think that this isn't Miami. This isn't the Jets. 2 teams that you have a really good understanding of their philosophy, their personnel, what makes them tick. This team, I don't think they have any clue. They're going to have to spend a lot of time studying the personnel.
Well, to help you, to help myself, to help our audience, and maybe to even help the Patriots, I've come up with a great way that everybody can learn about this team and a little game I put together called Name That Saint.
Of course you did.
Christian, what we're going to do is I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock.
Right.
We're going to play this pyramid style. I'll give you as many clues as I can. Be totally descriptive and totally ridiculous. You try to guess that saint. How's that sound?
Okay, I'm going to suck at this, but let's go.
All right, here we go. Gentlemen, may I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? Christian, your time begins now. His last name is something that you use to climb to paint the house, and he's a cornerback.
That's a Lattimore.
That's correct. Wide receiver, his last name is the same as the brand of golf clubs that's currently sitting in your shed.
Chris Hogan doing Hogan things.
No, it's Marquez Callaway.
I did it too soon.
All right, defensive end. His first name is that of the quarterback from last year, and his last name is a country in the Middle East.
Cameron Jordan, defensive end.
All right, now give me crazy eyes, former Patriot wide receiver.
Oh, Chris Hogan.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, blank in the middle. He's a safety. Ear hold Brandon Cooks in Super Bowl 52. Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah, I got it. I got credit for that one.
He was one of Jesus' apostles, and he was the first pope. I'm sorry, I'm looking for St. Peter. Also a safety, very generic name. Marcus Williams.
Marcus Williams, very generic.
He's a guard. His last name is a synonym for Moss.
Andrews Pete.
Oh, wow, good job, Christian. Well done.
Did I make it?
You got way more Saints than I thought you would have possibly known.
How about that?
Good for you.
I feel
You're a football guy. You're a football guy.
And I barely studied. Imagine what these guys are going to have to do. I'm just looking at their names.
Right. Well, you knew a lot of Saints, which is good, so maybe they could use you down there this week. But without knowing much about the Saints, Christian, and knowing who's coming to town next week, this begs one question and one primary question. That is, Christian, is this a trap game?
Ooh, cue the music. No, it isn't. There's no way that this team is going to look past the Saints and go ahead and be focused on the Tampa Bay Bucs. But I would say this. When it comes to the Saints, who are you going to get? Just look at the quarterback, for example. In the first game, the dude throws, Jameis Winston throws 5 touchdowns, but look at the yardage, only 148 yards. Wasn't really pressured, wasn't sacked at all. The very next week, look at the numbers. 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, kind of turned back into the Jameis Winston that we already know. Taysom Hill hasn't even been playing at all. He's not really involved in the offense. I think that what they're going to get is more of Jameis Winston of old, not of last week.
And I think the Patriots are going to march to a big victory on Sunday. All right, it's always fun to end a segment like this on a lighthearted note, and what's more lighthearted than Twitter? Here's our new segment, Hey, I Saw It on Twitter. Christian, I thought of you when I saw this tweet last week, okay? It was at TickPick who tweeted out, in 4 words or less, write a horror story for your favorite sports team.
All right, this is easy. Vrabel's Super Bowl catches. That took my catches. He took my tutties. It's so wrong in so many ways.
Those are your Super Bowl catches.
You go. Give me one.
Super easy for me. You know who's coming back to town next week. Tom Brady to Tampa.
Okay, there's no way you're going to make it to next week. So for FAURIA, that's FITZY, and we just ate a W.